depende de 100, todo el ser is just a percent. Mama dreamers, taco truck, best in the land. No permits, no papers, but folks line the street for that ground beef blend, 5% meat. Oh, we get a scholar, she flips that pan. Every taco she serves has a loyal fan. But there's one lady lying is banned from the line. Mama Dreamer says not this time. Cause Mama Dreamer's tacos got that flavor you crave. Hot and greasy, with secrets she'll take to her grave. Funded by the cartel, but she don't care. I'm not new to this, I was born to dare. Her son Gerardo pleads with tears in his eyes. Mama, please quit this life, no more cartel ties. But she just laughs like a queen on her throne. This business is mine, I'm in a league of my own. People come running from miles away for those dripping tacos at the end of the day. And when Lioness calls them authentic with pride, Mama just shrugs, keeps the door closed tight. Cause Mama Dreamer's tacos got that flavor you crave. Hot and greasy, with secrets she'll take to her grave. Funded by the cartel, but she don't care. I'm not new to this, I was born to dare. From Sinaloa's back streets to this little truck, Mama made her way with grit and luck. She's got deals and dreams in every bite, but if you cross her line, you're out of sight. So every day Mama's there, making her dough in that old truck where the red lights glow. With the ground beef blend, more fat than meat, she's feeding the city, no taste so sweet. And when you're out outside, she just waves him away.
Out in Vegas where the nights are bright, Dmitri and Dorene light up the site. He's the real estate poppy, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. But come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Gender Houston Queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. 3 the Hardway on a Tuesday night, Tia's in the booth making sure it's tight. 2 cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show over here.
Welcome everybody to 3 the Hardway. I am your host,
Hello.
Real Estate Poppy. That's my beautiful co-host Jen Glenn, and we are down a person tonight.
Yes, because I'm sure she's out celebrating.
She's out
Hello,
working.
James, Dave, Jay. How y'all doing? Merry Christmas Eve.
The Blues Brothers. Thank you guys. There's
Oh, our illustrious producer, Tia, is here.
Yep, I wish I had an applause button for her, but if you noticed, I'm in a great mood right now.
Oh, okay. So why?
I don't know, because I just left 2 malls where I had to stand in line for your present and Tia's present. I ordered it yesterday, or ordered them yesterday, and didn't pick them up. And then there was an issue with some of the stuff, but I didn't let it get to me for whatever reason. And I'm proud of myself.
Maybe it's the Christmas season. Let me see your sweatshirt. What does your sweatshirt say?
Oh, I got to stand up a little bit. Keep Santa's name out your effing mouth.
Oh, no. Oh.
KB, welcome to the show. Yeah, like historically today, you know what? You go first because, yeah, you're probably going to have a more positive explanation of how your day went.
My Christmas Eve started out kind of slow. A few days ago, I celebrated Christmas Day on December 20th. And then my kids got on a plane and went to go visit their father to spend Christmas and New Year's with him. So I've been by myself. So I've been like deep cleaning and wrapping gifts. And today I listened to a few station head shows and I wrapped some more gifts and got ready to go to my mom and my aunt's house. All right. So when I get to my mom and my aunt's house, I take because I got them so many different types of like little presents. I spent a lot of money on little things and I took it over there to them. Well, I also took some alcohol that I don't drink. It was some Crown Royal, but the Scotch malt. like that top tier Crown Royal.
Hmm.
When I tell you they drank a third of that, now I already told y'all that my mom and my aunt, hey Kendall, my mom and my aunt, they are like 4'11" and probably 4'10". Like they're tiny people. They were so drunk when I left the house to come get ready for the show. They were so intoxicated. I videotaped them. I'll show you later.
Okay, I have a really quick question. Is it
Yes.
the same aunt that got beat up in the club?
It was so funny because I was letting them see our show because my aunt wanted to know where on YouTube she could see our show. And I just so happened to put it on the episode where she said she got beat up. My aunt was like, My aunt went back to that club a couple of weeks later and she tripped that woman. My 72-year-old aunt at the time, who is now 75, went back to the club, stuck her leg out when she saw that woman walking down and then tripped her and then stood over her and said, oh my God, I can't remember what she told me she said when she stood over that woman. But I told you, my family, they play no games.
I just got the picture you sent me. They drank all of that.
They drank all of that. My mother and my aunt. People who, now don't get me wrong, my aunt, she stopped going to the club, so she doesn't drink that much anymore. But my mom never drinks. My mom is like, a heavy drink for her is like 2 wine coolers.
Well, there may be some violence over at the house tonight because
No, when I left, Dmitri, when I left, my mom was laid out on the couch. And when I say sleep, when you sleeping hard, when you pull your shirt over your stomach, when your stomach is showing. She had unbuttoned her top button off her jeans and was laying there with her hands over her stomach. And my aunt was trying to explain the same thing over and over and over again. It was so funny. Oh, it
how
was the
much did
best
you
night.
drink?
I
You had a taste, and
Yeah, I did. But what I kept doing was just pouring Coke back into my glass. And then I ate some food on top of it. But yeah, ooh, baby, it was on and popping at my mom's house tonight. That was fun. And you know how the drinking goes from, oh, yay, we're just lively and having a celebration. Then they're crying because they're so happy. You would have thought, and I said to them too, I was like, why don't y'all open up my Christmas gifts? They were crying over the Christmas gifts because it was like the best gifts they had ever gotten. And I was like, oh, tomorrow
you
y'all
like
gonna be okay.
you like, yeah, y'all like this over Olive Garden gift cards?
I got my aunt a Whataburger gift card and she was so happy. Like they were happy about the socks, the house shoes. I mean, I had a great Christmas Eve.
I'm happy for you.
I am too.
You were
I
supposed to be here though, but we'll just we'll
Yeah,
skip over
no,
that.
when I saw those ticket prices, I was like, I should have thought about this some weeks ago.
Yeah, and a little later in the show, I'm going to put that bottle up so people can see how your family drinks.
And
I can't believe
they
that.
got, listen, let me tell you something. A bottle of alcohol in my family, no lie. We can buy one bottle of alcohol and it'll last from one Christmas to the other Christmas.
This one
They
might not
tore
make
that
it to
up.
New Year's. It may not make it past tonight if they wake up. I mean, not if they wake up, when they wake
They
up.
ain't, nah, that's what I told them. Go ahead and just open up y'all presents now because I knew they weren't going to wake up and open up their presents. So yeah, we're supposed to go over there and eat tomorrow. We'll go over there late.
And Dorene is here in spirit, she said.
Okay, so tell me why Doreen is not here. Hey, Helen.
Hey, Helen, thanks for stopping in. She's at her store. They close at 6 today.
Oh, okay. That's why she's not
Yeah,
here.
yeah, she has to make that money and not let it make her.
Yeah, not let it make her.
So, my day. Of course, it started at like 12:30, 1 o'clock this morning. And normally, like for the past decade, this day has been horrible for me because it's my mom's birthday.
Oh, I didn't know
So,
that.
yeah, but for some reason today, I roll with the punches because remember that episode of Bluey that I told you about when
Yeah.
the dog saw his mom and the Rainbow Bridge, all that stuff?
Yeah.
So I'm going through the channel guide and I see Bluey is on and it's recording. I'm like, well, what the hell? Why is it recording? So I go to the episode and it's that episode. He's just about to walk back across the Rainbow Bridge. And I turned
Oh,
that off so fast. I was like, nope,
you
not
don't
going
want
to
to
start
start.
off at 1:30 in the morning with me like this. So after that, nothing has bothered me today. I was going to do a test on the road because it keeps powering off. And it's it's at a good space now because it won't come on at all. So
When you told
um
me that, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a long show." But then when you're in such a good mood, I was like, "Well, okay, okay then."
yeah, I was
I'm
stuck at two
glad.
malls. Remember I had my new rule about not going out on Tuesdays because stuff is
Mhm,
always bad.
mhm.
The lines were long. It just worked out. And I got back with like 15 minutes to spare.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks, Adderall.
Well, you got through 2 malls. I swear to God, I went to Burlington today, and I was gonna go in there and buy some more presents for my niece. When I saw that line, I was like, "Nah, that's all right. I'd rather go empty-handed than have to stand in that line."
Yeah. And it wasn't too urgent. I could have waited until probably the 26th, but I want to show you and Tia your presents tomorrow. So,
Oh, okay.
and I couldn't buy them too early because I'm not good with presents and I would have just showed you. So,
Okay.
and I'm glad you went first with the explanation of your day because I was going to show you or show everybody something related to Dorene. And I'm glad that I didn't right now because I didn't expect her to, yeah, be on YouTube and driving.
Oh, you were gonna show us her present.
Yeah, because there's a Tia knows there's a slight issue,
Okay.
but
Tia
she'll
said
see
she went
tomorrow.
to Ross.
I see.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
mm,
okay. So
not this
before we
time.
get into the show with our guess what day it is?
Okay.
You know what? Talk to the people. I have to show you something. God damn, I almost fell
Hey,
down.
this guess what day it is? I don't think it was a lot going on in the United States on Christmas Eve because you would think Christmas Eve would be the biggest thing on that day. But I can't wait for y'all to see what day it is. Something I had never ever heard of. So we'll see. And
Okay.
y'all later on, I was just about to tell them that you're going to show them a picture of the amount of alcohol my under 5 feet aunt and mother consumed.
I am. I have it up right here. I just have to make a scene for it. So I just mentioned how bad I am with presents. I got Doreen a present of our three boys that passed away.
Oh,
So
which
this
one
is
did I
Diddy.
meet? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, this is Diddy. This is
Uh-huh.
Tank, and this
Uh-huh.
is Emmett.
Yeah, I met Emmett. He was so nice to me. I probably met the other ones too, but I remember Emmett.
Yep. So I sent Tia a picture of it, and where we have it, you can see there's like three urns behind it. And Tia was like, "Lord, y'all have the dogs' urns out, and my mama's in the closet." So now she's trying to find a place to
To put
like
her
a
mom.
resting spot. Yeah. And I was like, you may want to rethink that because you have DJ Miles out there like LeBron before a game starts throwing dust up in the air. So you may just want to keep it hidden until, you know,
See, I don't know what
until
I would do. Everybody's ashes. I'm not keeping anybody's ashes. Everybody's ashes is going somewhere. I told you about my older brother. He doesn't want to get life insurance because he doesn't have kids or a wife. And I was like, well,
that's
we're supposed
responsible.
to say it again.
That's responsible.
I know. And I was like, so that means we're going to have to pay for your like burial and memorial service. So I came to a decision. I was like telling the family that we're going to put him in a coffee can and we just going to have a little memorial in my backyard.
Or
And I'm going to just dump his ashes like wherever.
or if he moves out here, you can just drive him out to the desert. I mean, the coyotes will take care of him.
No,
You won't have
I
to
might
spend
have
that $1,000.
He is a
You could
veteran, so
have,
I guess I could bury him at the veteran cemetery. But otherwise, if he gets cremated, I'm putting him in a coffee can. I'm not spending money on the urn. I'm not doing any of that stuff. And then I'll just throw him around my backyard or something.
hopefully it's more cost effective by the time I'm not here anymore, which could be tomorrow, so I should be quiet. But I should get my ashes turned into diamonds, and then all y'all can have diamonds.
Oh, nice. I like that.
And
I was like, oh, this is my best friend. Like on my ring. I was like, oh yeah, that's my best friend on my ring.
I bet Dave would take me to the pawn shop or something and try to come up.
Dave was like, I was trying to get that iPhone 16.
Yeah, 8 years from now.
Oh yeah. So Tia said that she's in a beautiful urn, but she just doesn't know where to put it. And I could see that dilemma because, you know, where do you display a beautiful urn with your mother's ashes in it?
Yeah, I might just leave it where it is because again, you don't want DJ Miles being like Ashley Larry, walk through the house just
Oh, yeah, just covered in your mama. Boy, you covered in my mama. Did I tell you what I told my children? I was like, take the urn. I want y'all to get on the Loop Freeway. And I want y'all to just let my ashes just pour all over Houston. I want people coughing me out. I want like to just laying on the back of people's heads, shirts. I'll be all over. I want to be all over the city.
yeah, because you're for the streets.
Exactly.
All right,
All
so
right. You want to go?
before we go into what day it is, y'all look at this. And that was a brand new bottle today, right?
That was a brand new bottle. And that might not seem like a lot, but for people who don't drink, that was a whole lot. They tore that bottle up. And then when my brother came in, they rushed to the front door to like say hi to him and hug on him and all of that stuff. And they never do that, not like that. And so then he was like, how long have y'all been drinking? I was like, it took them a couple of hours to get through that much.
Yeah, but they were
So
lit. So
I'm gonna have to call late at night and check on them to make sure they're still breathing.
Tia said it's sealed. You know DJ Miles a figure where there's a will, there's a way. And you're gonna see him all dusty and talking about these nuts like he always does. So and then Kendall called me a cubic nicornia.
Yep. A cubic nicornia. That's a good one.
That brings up something else before we get into guess what day it is. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to apologize to you. You know I rarely apologize, but you had your show with Aaron and we did cut up a little more than normal. Because as soon as the show was over, you called me and you were like, you and Cleo and Daydreamer, we can't have nothing nice. Why you guys got to them people? They don't know us like that. And blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, everybody was cutting up. Kendall was cutting up. I
That's
was
what I
like,
was going to say. That disappointed you the most. You were like, even Kendall.
and y'all just take what he's saying with a grain of salt. Y'all know I don't talk like that. But yeah, I was like, oh my God, like we can't have company, we can't have anything nice. All the gist, who put Kanye in the chat? Oh my God. Everybody was cutting up. I was like, oh
But I
goodness.
think Kendall was the worst because, he was supposed to be our moral compass, him and Dr. D. Casillas.
Right.
But Kendall said he wanted to give Aaron a pork chop sandwich for Hanukkah.
Listen, I don't know who, it was fun. I don't know who was saying what, because I was at a certain point, I was like, don't look at the chat. I was like, oh, I hope Aaron is not reading the chat. I hope our other Jewish guests are not reading the chat. Because I was like, y'all were just off the chain with the comments. It was a funny show though. Don't get me wrong. I went back and read through the chat. I'm talking about laugh out loud funny, like how y'all normally are funny. But I was like, oh man, I hope,
Well, the
I hope
thing
we didn't
is,
ruin
though,
anybody's Hanukkah.
when I put Kanye up, all I said was, but when I say it. Because
Right.
Because Aaron was saying some of the same stuff that Kanye was saying.
Why, God? Why would you with Kanye? I was like, oh my goodness. Okay. And there was some other things that I noticed when I would look down that I was just like, Gentry, just look at your script. Do not look in the chat. Because I don't know all the stuff Kaleo was saying and you were saying and Ark. Oh my God.
He's out of control.
All of y'all out of control. And I was like, even Kendall.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, I said even Kendall. I mean, even Kendall cutting up like this. Yeah, yes, the show really was good and straight on if you just looked at it. But if you paid attention to that chat,
yeah, if people clip that stuff, we may get charged with a hate crime. Or you would, it's your show.
Oh my God.
But
that was good. I love y'all.
And I just found out that I can talk to different platforms that we're on. Like, I'm about to say hey to Twitch, even though there's probably nobody over there. But we're just going to try before we get into guess what day it is. Bam.
Hey, Twitch.
So, today is obviously Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm.
But it is also National Eggnog Day. I found a way that we could combine these two things. Let me get the overlay back up here so
I should have bought some eggnog. I drink eggnog. What about you?
That's if I drink it, I'm gonna have some issues.
Oh, okay.
Like, I was in the bathroom all day today. I don't know what did I eat yesterday. It wasn't milk. It was Taco Bell soft taco supremes.
And
I
you
don't
can't
know why
handle
I did that to myself, but yeah, it's like I was making. Never mind. I'm not gonna be dirty today.
All right. Well, let me tell y'all what the eggnog riots are all about. So basically, somewhere around 1826, they banned alcohol at West Point Military Academy. So there were some cadets who brought in alcohol illegally. And it got to the point to where you have all of these drunken cadets. I'm just going to say, I don't know exactly what happened, but 19 cadets were expelled. So it is National Eggnog Riot Day. And the simple fact that they called it a riot, they were tearing that school up.
They were, especially because they were all Caucasian. So when they put that label on a bunch of white people, it was bad.
It was bad. Ooh.
There were so many split wigs.
But 19 people got expelled? Oh, yeah.
Yep. And one of them, notably, future Confederate President Jefferson Davis was among the participants.
Really? Okay.
Mm-hmm. See, I had AI do a further summary for me. So.
All right.
And yeah, white people fighting over alcohol and eggnog in New York at the United States Military Academy.
I don't think they were fighting. I think they all decided they're all drunk. Now they're like, let's go do something. And then bam, now they're tearing up the school. They're mad about something. And who put Ye Old White Claw?
I was just about to.
Ye Old White Claw.
And yes, I got the bubble guts.
I think that's Kendall. Ye Old White Claw.
Yeah, and I don't like what you just did. They were up there being crazy. But you're like, it's just boys being boys. If that was us, they would have had, was there a National Guard back then? Can you send a National Guard to West Point?
I mean, I don't see why you can't right now. But, yeah. No, that was crazy. And I want to read a longer article to tell me exactly what all they did.
Yeah, well, I'm done with it now, so I'll let you do that because
they'll be over with for you. All right, well, let's go into this next story. I'm telling you, have y'all heard about the guy at the airport with the insects in his suitcase?
And we have to play the entire video because it's good from start to end. So
it is good from start to end.
Should we just play that now?
Yes.
Sir, it has cockroaches in it. We're not going to store the bag.
Let's see if it's got cockroaches.
Well, we'll take it outside and see it, but I I can't have cockroaches running around in here.
I understand that.
When the TSA was doing their security check, a whole bunch of cockroaches came out of the bag, and we can't transport the bag like that.
Step away now.
Hold on. Why is he giving them instructions to step away? And he's never mind. Let's just go.
Oh, was that him saying stuff?
Where in the
Yeah.
hell is the
I
cockroach?
thought it was the other
They
dude.
say there's cockroaches in this bag. We got cockroaches in
Are
this
you
bag.
lying?
But I don't understand this. You can't take it like that.
We can't check it.
Let me have it
So
piece
he
by
wants
piece.
to shake.
Wait a minute. What?
Just-
You mean you gotta shake all these clothes out?
Yes.
We need to make sure that there are no cockroaches in there because now you're going to be in the cabin of our aircraft.
Cockroaches. They probably came from the same house that I did.
I need to be completely sure that we don't have any more cockroaches in here for us to send this
But do
back.
you see any?
Sir, they're on your leg. Sir, you have
There
them on
is
your
no-
leg.
Huh?
They're on your leg.
Right there.
They're coming out of the underneath the wheels. They're on his pants.
4 and 5. Look what happened. Look what happened.
We're just gonna
1, 2.
we're gonna have to dispose of the bag.
That bag cost me $30-something. I ain't gonna throw that away.
I don't think this bag is gonna go, but I don't think he wants to depart with the bag.
This is the only bag you checked.
No, I checked my other bags are gone.
Let's hope
But I
they're not in the other bags.
But,
You just need to chalk this up and let's throw this bag away. Just leave this alone and we'll have somebody pick that up. Let it go.
Now he knew those roaches were in that bag, pretending like he didn't see them.
That's what I'm talking about. And how bad is your roach problem that you can afford a flight, but you can't afford a can of Raid? Is he blind?
No, he's not blind because you see, he was stepping on them.
Oh my God.
He was clean too.
And he checked another bag already. That means that other roach family is waiting for the rest of the family to come on the trip.
Yep.
And now they're stuck at the airport.
They're gonna get everybody off that flight and try to get that bag. I don't. So if his suitcase is like that, can you imagine what his house is like?
Can you imagine what his house is like? I bet the exterminators are like, no.
Nah, it's
I can't even do this.
Yeah, we're gonna
I got
call
to
corporate. To come take a look at this or burn it down. That's like when I was showing. I think I told you before about these clients that we had. We went into a house and there were roaches everywhere, and you know I'm definitely afraid of bugs.
Okay.
So I'm just standing there trying not to, show that I'm afraid.
Right.
And after we found another house that they bought, they commented on how professional I was in that roach house because
You know how when you see a grown man doing that high pitched yell because you're scared.
I didn't know. I was just standing there though.
But I know you wanted to.
I did. And I wanted to tuck my pants in my socks.
Yeah.
So they didn't, get a free ride home. But they opened the dishwasher. There were roaches in there.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much anything you could open, the roaches were there.
This was in Vegas?
Yeah.
I didn't think roaches lived in the desert. Okay.
Yeah. They live everywhere. And this is close to the Air Force Base. So those are some sturdy roaches. Probably not like the Houston roaches because, y'all have more roaches than anybody in the world.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. I feel sorry for the guy because he seems nice, but
You can't be all there with it. And I know sometimes you try to play something off, but you can't even play that off. I mean, it was teeming with roaches.
and he has nerve to be like, what roaches? Man, you know what roaches? That lady was like, they're on your leg.
Can you imagine that Uber driver talking about what like
when Smokey was in that pigeon coop.
The bus that brings you from the terminal, from the baggage, what is it, check-in to the terminal?
Yeah.
He got roaches all over the place. That's how you
I
spread
wish
it.
we could have tips like, get off me, man. Get off me. When Smokey smoked that angel dust. What's going on, Rerun? Thanks for stopping in. You
Hey,
see Rerun
Rerun.
flexing. Marquise Lewis, MBA.
Yeah, NBA. Go ahead.
Let me see. Yeah, that story is making me itch, and we're doing pretty good on time too. So
Yeah, we're good.
next story. Let me introduce this one really quick because
Okay.
I want to say it the way that Mama B would say it.
Mm. He paid $30 for that bag.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, you paid $30 for luggage? I was like, did you get it from Goodwill?
Maybe that's where the roaches came from.
Where they sell $30 luggage?
At the Roach Motel.
I bought $30 Temu luggage before, and I was only able to use it once.
Well, he didn't even get to use that. What were they going to do with his clothes that they took out of the bag?
They probably gave him something that he could use. They probably gave him something that he could use to take on the plane.
Well, it's a good thing you got there early.
Yeah, probably some lost and found luggage.
So this next story is a Disney story, and I just want to tell everybody, Merry Christmas, because this Disney story, I've been living this for a long time,
Really? Okay.
and I just happened to get Mickey that's a Crip. Shout out to Mama B. So do you want to go with the actual story, or do you want me to read it?
Oh, go ahead and read it because I don't have it up right now.
All right.
But it did trip me out.
$5 fine.
Okay.
So, our Disney story. A recent article titled "This Wild Story About a Couple Fighting Over the Annual Trip to Disney" is opening up a conversation about how far being a Disney adult can go. It sparked discussions about the extent of adult fandom for Disney. The piece delves into the couple's disagreement over their yearly Disney trip, highlighting the challenges that can arise when one partner's enthusiasm for Disney becomes a point of contention in the relationship. This story has ignited broader conversations about the phenomenon of Disney adults who are grown individuals with a deep passion for Disney and how such fervor can impact personal relationships. So I'm not going to read the rest of it, but it's like 18 years? Whenever they go on vacation, they go to a Disney property?
I think they've been married. I think it was 8 years because they looked relatively young, but they even had their honeymoon at a Disney property. And he'll say that now they can afford to take a vacation. Maybe it's more than 8 years.
But they did. She booked a trip to Hawaii. And he was like, she didn't ask me, but I was cool with it because it wasn't Disney World or Disneyland.
Well, I think what happened was, okay, so they can afford now to take a vacation once or twice a year. So at least one of those vacations, they end up going to Disney. And she said, I would like to go to Hawaii this year. And she was like, oh, okay, when she heard him say that. Then she booked them at I can't pronounce how you say that, but it's the Hawaiian Disney Hotel.
Yeah. So you still can get away from it.
Yes. And so he was like, he would like to take a non-Disney trip. And so she got upset, and now she's trying to find somebody else to go to Disney with her. But I'm saying like this. I thought that was a great compromise. And did she say, listen, I don't care for the rest of my life. I want to go to Disney every year? Because I would get tired of that too. Like, I completely sympathize with that man. Because I'm not going to the same place on vacation every single year unless we're going to see our family.
Well, and thankfully, Dorene isn't that bad to where we go every year. But for like 2 years, we went 3 times. And I have some video. So this is the thing that really got Dorene the last time. So I don't think I have the fireworks, but that's when she started to like turn to my side. She was like, this isn't fun the way it used to be.
Oh, okay.
Because once we came out of our thing with the whole Ponzi scheme stuff, and we were like, okay, we're back. Let's try to catch up on these vacations. So we went to Disneyland a couple of days before our cruise. So it was Halloween. I even enjoyed it. But then she wanted to go back. And I didn't enjoy it. And she wanted to go back again. And let's see what part this is. so this is Ariel, right? Little Mermaid.
Okay.
What do you notice about this Ariel?
She's back to being the original Ariel.
Yeah, she's not black. Is Little Mermaid not black now? We
Said,
couldn't even have that. But this is the one that really messed with me.
well, I mean, we didn't have that before, remember?
Yeah, but we took it. And we took it by force.
Well, we took it, they can take it back. Because I feel like she's a mermaid. What color? What do we know about mermaids? You know what I mean?
Well, that's my point. I wasn't mad at the mermaid being white, but I got mad when people said the mermaid can't be black. I'm like, dude, it's a mermaid. They don't
It's a
really
mermaid,
exist.
right. I can see if you're saying like Santa Claus, Popeye, who else? But like things like mythical figures like James Bond and the Little Mermaid, like actual characters that nobody knows what they would look like because they don't exist in real life. They could be whatever color we want them to be.
Apparently not, according to my wife's people. But let me see. You can tell when they got the mouse ear sticker on it. Yeah, with all of the little kids and a Mormon Disney minivan. Those back windows be full.
Or Disney stuff. Yeah, and it makes me wonder, Disney adults, were those the adults who went to Disney and, their childhoods were just excellent? Like, my father didn't let us believe in SC. So, like they think Mickey is real. So they go and they see Mickey Mouse for the first time and then they cry.
What is
I
SC?
had I've had a grown man tell me this.
What is SC? Oh, Santa Claus.
Oh God. Yes. But some children might be watching in the background. So I didn't want to say it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, so like it's a magical place for them and they want to relive that magic. Or is it the opposite? That they don't they never got to experience it. So they're trying to do this all as adults. Or maybe they just really love Mickey Mouse. I just can't I don't know of any place out of all the places in the world I would want to go there every single vacation.
Me neither.
Unless it's my family's house. Especially when they gone off their crown.
We're gonna spend next Christmas in Houston because I need to see. Oh no, because I don't want to bring those roaches back. So we'll figure it out.
They might not. They might not. They might not do it next year. Like I was shocked. I literally was shocked. I thought maybe 2 or 3 of us might take a shot off of it, and that's it. They got down and deep this time. It was the funniest Christmas.
Well, you see how Helen co-signed when I said about the Mormon minivans?
Yeah.
And then when they put the kids stickers on the back, I mean, they have like 13, 14 kids. And
yeah, but see, there were like all of those kids. And then you're just like, how does everybody have like a souvenir? I'm going to tell my kids, y'all, we're going to Walmart before we get there. And we're going to go to Walmart on the way back. I'm not buying this up-priced Disney stuff.
I would have joined the Merchant Marines if we had like more than 2 kids.
Oh, you were going to leave.
Yeah, just send her a check because I can't deal with that.
You'll raise $3, but no kids. Yeah. Not more than 1 kid. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have one more thing to piss me off. And so all the videos I had, you can't hear me talking in it because I'm whispering to Dorene because there's a bunch of non-rhythmics around us from all over the world.
Okay.
I'm like, babe, what's wrong with this? And let me show you. Okay, I'm going to speed it up right here. They named that riverboat after one of the most racist people.
Mark Twain was not racist. Are you kidding me?
What?
No, not Mark Twain. He was not racist.
How can you say that?
Mark Twain wrote books and stuff against racism.
Oh, you mean with Nigga Jim?
The book in the end was against racism. You know what? That's all because you didn't read those books like you were supposed to. You got your daddy to sign off on the buckets.
And I was
I
fooled
read,
too.
I read the book. So yes, he talks against racism. But yeah, sometimes you got to put a little nigga Jim in there to, get your point across.
I don't know. Samuel Longhorn or Langhorn Clemens, that just sounds racist.
James from Pijo said it's the most rhythmic time of the year. It was this year.
Well, let me see. We went to Disney World. My brother kept coming up with souvenirs. Found out it was a 5-finger discount. I was jealous.
Yeah.
Sounds like Gentry's family too.
Mormon. No, not my family.
But yeah, the whole Disneyland.
Like that.
Huh?
I don't know if those Thompsons were like that.
Nah, if I would have stolen something, you would be doing this show with Roland probably right now because I'd be dead.
Same thing in my family. And my mom, like, my parents didn't play that. They probably would have drove us to the jailhouse. This will happen to people who steal.
Well, when my sister, before she retired and then came back to the city of Plano, she was responsible for the police department. So one time my nephew stole some candy or something from the store. I think he was like 4 or 5 years old. So she called one of her officers to come over to the house and put handcuffs on him for stealing. And I mean, he's like 4, so the handcuffs don't even fit. But he's like this, and my niece is crying, like, please don't take my brother to jail. And he never stole anything else.
Right. I did the same thing to my daughter. My aunt did the same thing to her children. Like, yeah, we don't do that. We don't do that committing crimes type deal.
Why are we so rough on little black kids though sometimes?
Because we don't want them going down the street thinking that, ha. Like you just steal, like you just gonna get arrested and the cops are gonna let you go. That's not everybody's story.
And I'm asking that too because Tia sent something. I'm trying to see if I can find it because I think it was in IG. So once we get into this next thing, I'm going to look for it. But I've seen this a lot and it's funny because I don't have kids and I don't want kids, but it has to be traumatic. But we'll get to that right after we do this.
Welcome to White Girl News.
So I will be sitting in for White Girl News today because of the conversation.
White.
Huh?
That doesn't look very white.
It's not, but the subject matter deals with the whites.
Okay.
So, you know me being a rhythmic, sometimes I get ingrown hairs or razor bumps. And in the past, companions would lovingly deal with that and try to get them for me. My lovely wife says no, she won't. And I think I asked her probably 15 years ago. And I've never asked again because, yeah, she thinks it's gross.
Okay.
I'm trying to maintain my beard because the little cutie pie I used to get beard oil from doesn't do it anymore. She just disappeared.
Okay.
So I'm going to make my own beard oil, but I also...
It's got to be a ton of places you can buy beard oil.
I want to do my own, though. And I can have Poppy brand and then sell it to people.
Oh, okay.
But this is the conversation that we had the other day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see it.
You said, I wish Gentry lived out here so she could give me a hot oil treatment for my beard. Dorene doesn't like doing black people stuff. And then Tia said, white people don't do hot oil treatments. And then you said, I don't know, do they? Tia, I mean, I'm not white, so I don't know, but here's Google. Oh, yeah, and then it read like hot oil treatments and how to do them.
Yeah, so that's one of it's not an issue being in an interracial relationship. And you know, because you were in one and your ex was at a Klan rally. But
long story.
Do you think I don't know. Doreen should probably try to cater to me in this case
She
because
probably it's probably not the rubbing in the beard and all that stuff. It's probably like trying to dig out the ingrown hairs and all of that stuff. Maybe that just makes her like, ew. You know, some people don't like that.
yeah, but I pick up doo doo in the backyard, so there should be a compromise.
Now, is it Doreen's doodoo? See, that's the thing. If it was Doreen's doodoo, then yeah,
And we have
y'all
another issue. If
you'll have a
Doreen,
whole nother issue. But yeah, I think sometimes certain things like that wouldn't bother me. But certain things like that might, bother her. Like, oh, that's gross. I don't think it's the whole, combing through your beard.
well, no, and I'm not asking her to do that. I want help with the ingrown hairs.
Yeah, yeah,
It's an
yeah,
issue because I can't see them. So I do bad harm to myself sometimes when I'm trying to
yeah, because you
address
can't
the
see.
issue.
Yeah.
And yeah, here it is. All right. So y'all are gonna see yeah, this is just out of
Wait, what are
control.
you about to show us?
It is a Christmas party. And I'm trying not to share the tab because you know me and dry snitching. I don't God
Can you do it without sharing the tab?
no, because you can see all of the people I talk to over here.
Oh, okay.
And I don't want to dry snitch, but I know what I can do.
See, I'm not in these conversations because I think these are the guys.
No, this is Tia.
Oh, I thought maybe it was like you and Dave and
Okay.
Dreamer and all of them.
Okay. I think I have it to where we can we can take a look. So I went to this guy's page and I'm just trying to find there it is. All right.
There it is.
So black people have no issue with scaring their children.
No. Hey, Rachel.
Hey Rachel, thank you for dropping in. Kendall said I need some
My mama scared me tonight.
Albertina VO5. So I started remembering that, like the Vidal Sassoon or so, whatever it was for hot oil treatments.
Yeah.
I never saw black people do it though, but we're about to see it.
Oh, you used to do hot oil treatments all the time.
Maybe I should do that. But anyway, let me share this thing because my dad used to have this mask that he would put on and just pop out of closets and scare us. And that's probably why I'm like shaky about some stuff right now. But oh, there he is. All right.
Uh-oh. Can you show us? Which one?
Yeah. Look at the handprint on the back of the Grinch's head from the bigger kids jumping on it.
Why is he scaring them like that?
I'm gonna let the beginning play again.
All these children crying and he's still doing it. Ooh. We are terrible about scaring our children.
Great videos. When it starts over, look, he's like, I'm here or something.
And then the big kids fighting on him.
That's when he first comes in though.
It's done!
He came in like a wrecking ball.
That was cute. Where was that at? What city was that?
Probably Houston.
That was Philly.
Probably both. That's awful. Why they do that to those kids? You know the kids were bad too. Because the big ones jumped on his back
I
and they
know.
had handprints on the
And I
back of his
mean,
head.
who thought that and then they probably knew that they were scared of the Grinch and then got a Grinch costume and got somebody, that's the custodian. Got the custodian to go put on the Grinch costume. Okay, when I tell you about black people making their children scared and thinking it's funny, my mother used to play this game with us. Now, you know, my mother had us really young, so she was still like immature herself.
Mm-hmm.
She would she would act like she ate or drank something, and like it just killed her. It killed her, right? So we're sitting on the couch, and she either drinks something, and then she like passes out. So we're like, "Oh, mommy, wake up, wake up! What's wrong? Like, wake up!" Because she's not waking up, and my mother would hold out for like 5 minutes. It wouldn't move. And so now we're crying, "Mommy, wake up, wake up." So then she wakes up laughing, like, "Ha ha ha, I tricked y'all." Mitchie, why would she do it again?
And y'all believed it again.
Yes! She would do it again, but with her tongue hanging out. And then now, but listen, literally, we are crying, like, "Mommy, wake up, wake up." And then she'll get up and think that it was so funny. Traumatizing her children. That's why I have such a thick skin. Okay?
Well, so my dad jumping out and scaring us all the time turned me into that. So
Turn you
I
into what?
ultimately, hmm,
Turn you into what?
into him. So I would hide and start scaring people too once I was older.
Yeah.
So I scared my mom a few times, and she was like, "You need to stop it. What if I have a heart attack and die? Then you're gonna feel stupid." And I'm like, "You're right." And then like 10 minutes later, I'm jumping out the closet, scaring her again, just like you said with your mom. So
Here's the thing, I don't even have that reflex of being scared a lot because she used to scare us so much when we were little kids. Like it doesn't even. I built up a tolerance. You really got to catch me off guard for me to like.
yeah, well, I learned a lot from them, like the jokes and the scaring people. Really quick, one of the books that I did read, it was
Mhm.
a joke book. So I took it home and I told my dad the joke. I was like, "Daddy, why did the farmer sell his Model T? Because he couldn't afford to keep it." And my dad was like, "Son, um, that's a white man's joke." So I went and told my mom, and she was like, "Oh, baby, that's a white man's joke."
What is it about North Texas and yeah, the white people joke.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
white
but
man joke.
yeah, I learned a lot. So shout out to my mom and shout out to my dad for making me the person that y'all have to put up with
Yeah,
on a
because you know
daily
they
basis.
yeah, they were like, "You gonna have to come harder than that." Because black people want courtesy laugh for you. You know,
No,
like, "Oh, he's trying." James
yeah,
Trapito
that's
said,
his heart.
James Trapito said, "My toddler gets afraid when I do crazy face." It is so easy to scare toddlers. You could be walking doing the Frankenstein, and then they'll like run and go away, and you can walk so slowly behind them, and they'll still like get scared. Oh, it's fun to scare toddlers.
It is. It really is. But I don't do it anymore because I wouldn't want people doing it
You
to
don't want
my
people doing
fictional
it to you.
kids if I had them. They'd be
Yeah.
like, there goes Rep. He's always
Oh man,
scaring
y'all
people.
trying
And then
to
I just
kill
have
me
to
for that
respond,
shit? Man, I ain't even like that no more, man. This ain't even right.
All right. Well, before we go, I wanted to go over some black units of measurement with you. You want to kind of play this game a little bit?
yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So if y'all in the chat, if y'all relate to these black units of measurement, if y'all recognize them, go ahead and put what you think they are. So if I said down the street, if I tell you, oh, if you ask me, oh, where are you, Gentry, and I say I'm down the street, how far away is down the street?
It's subjective because you could be a responsible person who is a couple of blocks away, or you could be someone like me who is still putting his shoes on at home.
Because my brother tell me he's down the street, and I know for a fact he's probably getting off the freeway right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say you're a long way away. Since I
I would,
can't like do both, I'm gonna say you yeah,
I would
at
think
least
down the
5 minutes.
street. I would think down the street meant like I'm in or almost in the neighborhood. It's
That's what
down
they
the
want
street.
you to think.
Yeah, because I lie and say I'm down the street and I'm getting off the freeway.
or
Um,
at home.
now, what if I say, oh, it's I got 5011 of them, or I've done that 5011 times. What's 5011?
A gang, another black unit of measurement. A
Gang,
gang, but a lot.
a
It's
lot.
40
Yeah,
feet.
5011. If I got 5011 kids, I got a lot of kids. If I got 5011 miles on my car, that's a lot of miles on my car.
Yeah, it's time to
Um,
trade it in.
oh yeah, so people saying like 5 to 10 mile minimum
Yeah,
with down the street. Okay, a swallow. How much is a swallow?
that's what's gonna be left in that bottle that your mom and your aunt have.
When I go
Um,
tomorrow, when I
yeah,
go over there tomorrow, it's gonna be a swallow.
yeah. A swallow is like a corner. It's not even worth putting away.
Yeah,
Like Harlem Nights when Benny put that orange juice back in, and there wasn't nothing but a swallow left.
right.
And
So a
he was like,
swallow is not
"Swallow."
enough to put back in the refrigerator, but it's also not enough to make a full cup for the next person that comes along. It's a corner, a swallow.
Yeah, like Benny said, swallow it and shut the f up. You know,
Okay,
all right,
so
let me. So
if I say a statement and I say a whole lot of, most of the time it's either really to the positive or really to the negative. Like if I say, "Ooh, she got a whole lot of kids."
yeah,
We got a whole lot of rain.
but if they say something like, "Ooh, she got a whole lot of ass," that's the positive end of
Right,
a whole
right,
lot of. So
right. A whole lot of means too much or too many.
like
Okay.
Kaleo, "Ooh, she got a whole lot of titties."
Now, if I say then a mug, what's then a mug?
To me, then a mug is good. I actually almost bought that domain.
Then a mug?
Yeah, because like if you're eating a piece of cake or something, ooh, this cake good in a mug.
Yeah.
But
I'm broke than a mug.
yeah, so it can be negative too. It just depends on the mood or the setting. But
Yeah.
I think it should always be used as a positive.
Then a mug. But I think then a mug just means like what Kendall is saying, a whole lot of. Like then a mug, like that unit of measurement.
Yeah, but
Oh
also
no,
the
no, I think Kendall was saying a whole lot of to the other things. But
yeah,
yeah, if I say something is something then a mug, that means more than the thing that I would normally compare it to. Like it's raining harder than a mug. It's raining harder than it normally does. This cake gooder than a mug.
yeah,
I can't believe I'm talking like that. But this cake gooder than a mug. That is some of the best cake I've ever had.
yeah. And James said a mug is more than the most if necessary.
Yeah.
That's a perfect. Did you go to Urban Dictionary or something?
A mug
That's
is more
perfect.
than the most if necessary.
So
Yeah.
that covers us with positive and negative.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do this again because I have some more black units of measurement.
James, have you graduated from GRU yet?
Has he? James has to have graduated by now, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
perfect. A mug is more than the most if necessary.
If he hasn't, he's graduating in January.
All
So we
right.
may have a couple of different graduates,
Our January graduate.
but that is so perfect. A mug is more than the most if necessary. I wish I had buttons, but oh
Yeah,
well.
that deserved the clap button.
It really does. I should let him graduate. Oh,
He is Urban Dictionary. I appreciate you, James.
I forgot to mention this. So next week, and our executive producer mentioned this, we may have a recorded show,
Okay.
which would be our 10th episode, I think.
Awesome
But
sauce.
as Black Shake would say, in any event, we're going to have a special, because people our age, I mean, we're kind of like introverts, people our age in social audio. So I think quite a few of us are not going to go out for New Year's Eve.
Okay.
So what I want to do is have a tribute show to the Dirty Girls from GRU because I kind of messed up both of their graduations with first attacking Kaleo,
Mhm.
then praising Kaleo. So I think we need to do a show on Station Head for the Dirty Girls.
Okay.
maybe for an hour or two.
Okay. I
We'll
love
work
it.
out those logistics. We're not going to stay on until midnight in every time zone because
No, but
I
you said
normally
we
don't
were
make it to.
recorded, right?
Hmm?
You said we were recorded because actually I do have plans for New Year's. I know, right?
What are you doing?
I got invited to come to somebody's house and bring in the New Year.
What's his name?
Um, there is no him. His name is Jill.
Is that Jill with the titties?
I don't think you've ever met Jill.
No, you were FaceTiming me one time and you were with her. You were with somebody with a gang of breasts.
A gang of breasts. Was she white, black, Mexican?
She was black.
Nah, no, that wasn't Jill.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what you met Jill with the what? You know.
Yeah, you know who was Liberty Twitcher?
I don't know, but
Probably.
they know what the what is.
Yep. Yeah, titties big in the mug. So really quick because I'm getting really bad at this. You know we have sponsors.
Oh yeah.
Tia's Trinkets, y'all. You saw them at the KB Christmas party. This was prior to him telling Aaron that he was going to make him a pork chop sandwich for Chinooka.
And can I show this? Y'all, Tia's Trinkets. I hope y'all can see this. But you see,
I'll make it big.
she designed a G for me, a G pen for me. And I'm gonna show y'all some other designs that she's made. But yeah, I really love her pens. She does other things, but I really love her pens. And I had one made for myself and I had some made for my daughters. And I still use it to this day. Thank you, Tia.
That would be a good business card. Jill with the titties.
Oh yeah.
And then Kendall said Jill equals Hakeem. Or Hakim. I'll get you to tell me the truth once we're not on air anymore.
It wasn't. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm.
Jill not built up like that.
And then our guys over in strip club. So and I have a little bone to pick with them too, even though we love them.
Yeah.
Because E. Rich was talking crap
About the theme song.
Yeah, about Dorene's. He was like, essentially saying this song is real white. I'm like, she's white.
Oh wait, was he talking about White Girl News or was he talking about our theme song?
No,
the
I
White
did
Girl
an
News
ad.
song. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's what it's about. That song is right on the nose.
Yeah, but I have to make a new ad anyway with different aspect ratio. So I'm gonna change the song because I don't want to get into it with E.
Make sure they're talking about that song. Do not change that song. I love that song.
I don't want to get into
one person, you don't have to get into it with it. You can't let one person change it. But we would like to say that these are our brothers over here on YouTube. We are something else. Got CB, Kaleo, and E Rich. They do a wonderful show on Thursdays at 9:30 Eastern.
So good. And that's what we're striving to be. Not striving to be that, but in that echelon. And then Tia did bring stuff to the party. V bought a pen. Yeah, James, you need to get on board and shop with my little sister Tia. Because I'm not paying her. So somebody needs to I'm not paying her yet. The goal is to pay everybody soon. One day. And we can't do those two without doing my lovely wife. Or let me rephrase that. Without showing my lovely wife's business, which she made me work at for like 2 days in a row because she was sick. And it was actually pretty fun because, people at the swap meet, they just be wearing everything and stuff be out. And
oh, yeah. That sounds like swap meet attire.
The one thing that did disturb me was this old man. He had on pajama pants. Oh, no. Mm-mm. At least wear some more sturdy drawers if you're going to do that because you can't be out in these streets like
unless
that.
you're living in your car. If you're a grown man, put on real pants and real shoes. I don't want to see you in some flip flops and pajama pants.
Yeah, especially if you're like 67. So I think we're wrapping it up because I'm on the last slide, and you know who that belongs to? The Godfather.
Oh yeah. Thank y'all for being here with us tonight.
What the
Merry
hell happened?
Christmas Eve.
Oh, his picture.
What
That's
up?
what he gets for picking on Aaron like that, giving him a pork chop sandwich.
I should have went back in the chat before this show. I didn't know you were gonna bring it up. But oh my God, y'all, if y'all are listening to me and y'all are on Station Head, just go back to my last show, Christmas Time for the Jews, and just look inside of that chat.
Yeah, you
Oh,
should
the
delete that.
chat looks nothing like what we were talking about. Like if you listen to the show while the chat is up, two different shows.
It is disturbing though.
It is. Oh, I was like, I love my people so much. By my people, I mean like just everybody in my chat, because y'all make doing this show so much fun. But yeah, everybody, meet us. Kendall B Morning Show. We are part of the Beehive. We are on every weekday. Do the times, you know.
6
For
Pacific,
Central, it is
7
8.
Mountain,
Yeah,
8 Central. Gentry only knows Central.
I only know Central.
And I need to say
Yeah,
something too,
Mountain Time.
because
Uh-huh.
I remember seeing this one time, and maybe I even said it. It is just the Kendall B show. It's not the Kendall B Morning Show.
Oh yeah, the Kendall B Show. You're right.
He doesn't want to be typecast into being morning if he doesn't have to be. Because if he wants to be dirty at night, then you can't have a Kendall B After Dark.
We can have that Kendall B After Dark show, huh?
Let me buy that domain when we get off of here.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, so I think that is it. Next Tuesday, we'll put the times out, but it's probably going to be, what do you think it should be?
We're gonna record the show and then we're gonna do it for New Year's.
Well, yeah, we're going to record this one, and you probably just won't be at the thing honoring the dirty girls because you're going to be out in the streets. But you can listen.
No, I'll listen. I'll be in the chat.
And I may have 1 or 2 co-hosts. I'm working with their people right now.
I'll be in the chat putting Kanye up, R. Kelly, Chris Brown.
But it's a GRU function, so you can't hurt us.
Nobody. Yeah, I can't hurt y'all. My heart ain't even low enough to hurt y'all. Not at a GRU function.
Oh, here's James trying to get his graduation canceled for January. And this is a good colloquial Kindle. I have a couple of domains to buy. But yeah, I have to get off here to buy them. So
all right. Thank you guys.
thank y'all.
Y'all, everybody have a beautiful Merry Christmas. And you too, Dorene, our co-host, wherever you are.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. Happy Chanukah. Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Kwanzaa. I don't know anybody that really celebrates Kwanzaa. I know people say they do, but I don't know anybody that celebrates it. But happy Kwanzaa.
Yeah, Festivus.
Oh yeah, and a lovely Festivus.
Feliz Navidad. And all of that stuff. So thank you guys for hanging out with us. And yeah, we will see you next week.
Bye.